Well, we hoped to run well. We ran better than we could even have hoped. They ran great as a group. I asked them to get into the top 50. There's 300 kids in the race, and I asked them to be in the top 50 by 2 miles, and by a mile they were in the top 25. So at that point, we kind of knew something great was going on, and I think the energy of them being up there, they built on it with each other. They could see each other the whole way, and if you look at the film, they're running like 4 or 5 abreast. So it just kind of built on itself, and we ended up winning and winning by a lot. You know.
The Marty obviously was up front per usual, but you guys put 5 guys in the top 24. Can you talk about the depth of your team this year and what the kind of key is that?
Well, the key is our depth for sure. I mean, Marty's great, and the other kids are. I mean, Justin and Max are running really well, and then Danny and MJ were not far behind them. But yeah, if you look at it, I don't know that anybody else had 3 in before we had 5. And so it's pretty awesome, the depth, and not only being deep, but the quality of the depth. You know, it's one thing to have a deep bench, but these guys are good, and they're good in that they can run probably with most teams second man. Our entire team can run with a lot of nationally ranked top 10 kind of teams. They can run with their second and third man, so that makes us pretty strong. You know, we have to carry this. I wouldn't say it was a one-timer, but we got to prove it again in a month.
Now, when your rankings came out on Tuesday, obviously we bumped up to number 3. Can you talk about as high as we've ever been as a program? Can you talk about that and what your reaction was when you finally saw the rankings? And were you proud of the past couple years?
I'm very proud of it. You know, we've been, Coach Bell and I and whoever's, and Adam now, we've been pushing a long time, 10 years, and we think we've built this program correctly, but get a little recognition from our peers and be ranked 3rd is a pretty big deal, you know. And we think we're that good. We thought we were that good, and the kids did it, and you know, they got recognized for it. But like I said, now we've always kind of operated with a chip on our shoulder, so now we got to manufacture something else to be pissed off about.
So moving over to the women's side, obviously they finished 12th at Wisconsin, dropped a couple spots in the rankings. What do they need to do coming up this week, next week, excuse me, at the ACCs?
They just got to run a little closer to each other. We weren't really as strong as I know we can be at 4th or 5th. Maura Lindy and Haley Cutright didn't have their best days. They're better runners than that, and they know. And if they can close the gap a little bit on Sydney, who ran 3rd for us, we'll be in contention. I'm not going to say we're going to win the ACC, but we have an outside shot, and we have a shot to be certainly in the top 3, and that would be pretty good without Meredith Speakman.